What's going on, people? Troops TV back again. Obviously, it's time for the weekend preview, so let's get into this one right now. Obviously, the weekend this week starts at Wolverhampton. Wolves entertain Man City. Obviously, Wolves lost last week 2-0 away at Leicester. A bit of an unlucky game, not gonna lie. They hit the post about 3 times, hit the crossbar, you understand. Wolves are looking pretty decent. City, obviously they battered Huddersfield last week 6-1. Aguero getting himself a hat-trick. Looking like he's going to be a real contender for the Golden Boot this year. But Wolves, I don't know, man. I think you're going to hold an L in this one, you understand? Even though I know Molineu's a fortress still, you understand? Molineu's going to be a difficult place to go and get points. A lot of teams will find it difficult, but this City team, fam, you understand? I don't think they'll find it difficult. And I think City will get the win. And I'm going for a 2-0 City in this one. Then we go down to the South Coast where Southampton entertain Leicester. Obviously, Southampton lost last week 2-1 to Everton. They could call themselves a bit unlucky as well. Danny Ings never took his chances. He had a whole heap of dinner on his plate, but he couldn't finish it. A bit like Aubameyang, you get me? But unlike Aubameyang, he got himself a goal in it, you understand? Even though they lost, Danny Ings did get a goal. His first goal since joining Southampton on loan from Liverpool. Obviously, Leicester, they got their first victory of the season, 2-0 win at home against Wolves. And Leicester have looked good this season, you understand? Even though they lost their first game of the season against United away, they were probably the better team in that game, fam, you understand? And I really believe that Leicester will go down to Southampton and get the win. And I'm going for a Leicester win in this one, so I'm going for a 2-1 Leicester. Then we'll keep it in the South Coast, you get me? We're going to go to the other side, which is Bournemouth. Bournemouth entertained Everton. Now, Bournemouth came down to London, should I say, last weekend, and they got the 3 points at West Ham. Callum Wilson with a mad goal, you understand? Like I said in the weekend wrap-up show, if you watch that, make sure you watch that, you get me? There's a little drop there for you lot. But in the weekend wrap-up show, I did say if Lionel Messi scored that goal, fam, they'll be raving about this goal for fucking years to come. But because it's Callum Wilson, it kind of gets brushed under the carpet. But that was a fucking banging goal, you understand? Unbelievable techers. Everton, obviously they got their first win last week as well because they drew their first game. They beat Southampton, you understand? Walcott got himself a goal. Yeah, man, Everton looking really good, you understand? Richarlison as well got himself a goal. He's got 3 goals in 2 games, you understand? And I think this is going to be a very exciting game because Bournemouth have started off well, Everton have started off well. And I think this game's going to be a draw, but I think there's going to be goals in this one. I'm going for a 2-2. Then we go up north. Obviously, Huddersfield entertain Cardiff. The only Welsh boys in the league now, obviously, Swansea have gone. Cardiff, obviously, not Cardiff. Huddersfield, obviously, last weekend, they got battered, blood, you understand? They got battered by City. And they got battered in their first game at home against Chelsea, you get me? But this game is more winnable for them. And I hope the Huddersfield team are ready for this challenge because these are the kind of games they need to win if they want to stay up, you understand? Cardiff is a team that's going to be in and around them for majority of the season, so Huddersfield really need to win. Obviously Cardiff, they got their first points as well, a 0-0 draw at home against Newcastle. Their keeper making a penalty save in the last minute from Kennedy, even though it's a dead penalty. But Harry Outta, not Arthur as I saw in the comments, you fucking ham rolls. Harry Outta, I know it's Outta, I can get it wrong, blood, you get me? But Harry Outta should have been sent off, but he didn't, or should I say he wasn't, and he will play in this game. But you know what? I really do think Huddersfield will get their first points of the season on the board in this game. And I'm going for a 1-0 Huddersfield win. Then we go to Merseyside, the red side. Obviously, Liverpool entertain Brighton. Now, Liverpool came down to London last weekend as well, shall I say, on Monday night. And they went to Palace and they got a great win at Palace, bud. You understand? 2-0 win. Looked very solid at the back. Looked great going forward. You get me? Van Dijk, blood, you understand? He really got them through them last 30 minutes at 1-0. Come on in the defence. Gomez looked decent beside him as well. Obviously, their opponents, Brighton. The Liverpool fans will be loving the Brighton lot, you get me? Obviously, Brighton put Mourinho in his place last weekend. Back-to-back wins at the Amex against United for Brighton. But in this game, fam, Liverpool, they're looking mad right now, you get me? They are looking fucking mad, blood. When they played West Ham in their first game of the season, which was at home, they didn't even get out of second gear and they got 4-0 and they won 4-0, blood, you get me? And I kind of fear for Brighton in this game. I think it's going to be another arse whooping, you get me. I'm going to have to go for a probably 3-0 Liverpool winning this one. Then we get into Sunday's games. The first game kicks off in Hertfordshire. Watford entertain Palace. You could call it a kind of a London derby, you get me, if you wanted to. Obviously, Watford got a great victory last weekend away at Burnley. 3-1 victory. Hughes, Gray and my brother Dini with the goals. Dini looking hella trim. I'm going to shout him out again because he's looking hella trim. I think I'm looking hella trim right now. You get me? The beard is looking hella strong. It's growing. More blessings. And the hairline is still intact and I'm nearly 31, blood. Holla at your kid. You get me? Done already. Gang business. But yeah. Watford fully deserved the win. They've started off really well as well. They've played 2-1-2. You get me? They're doing fucking bits this year. I think Watford are going to have a really good season. Obviously, they're playing Palace, who lost 2-0 to Liverpool. But Palace did win their first game of the season, 2-1 away at Fulham. And I think this is going to be a very exciting game. You understand? A lot of good, decent talent will be playing in this game. I like Will Hughes, blood. You get me? I like Will Hughes. He was at Derby. I really like him a lot. Obviously, man like Zaha, you get me? He's already scored this season. But I think this is going to be a hell of a tight game. But I think Watford will just nick it still. I'm going for a 2-1 Watford. Then we come proper into London now. You get me? We're going to go down to West London, where Fulham entertain Burnley. Obviously, Fulham went to Wembley last weekend and they played Tottenham. And Tottenham won 3-1. But Fulham were unlucky, fam. You understand? Mitrovic missed a gilt-edged chance at 1-1. He hit the post and he got one. You get me? But Tottenham, yeah, they're looking pretty decent, I'm not going to lie. Kane obviously broke the August hoodoo that he ain't scored a goal in August and now he fucking has, blood, you get me? So, yeah, that's fun days, isn't it? You get me? But, yeah, in this one, I'm hoping Fulham get their first points on the board, you get me? Shout out my boy Tom, Fulham captain. Really hoping Fulham get the 3 points. I'm going for Fulham in this one, you understand? I really think they will. I think the fan base are going to get behind them. Shout out my brother Jack, my GRM brother. Shout out your damn self. Man, will see you at the Rated Awards, hopefully, my brother, you get me? But I'm going for a Fulham winners in this one still, you get me? Obviously, Fulham lost to Thing last week. Burnley lost to Watford at home. But I'm going for Fulham in this one. I'm going for a 2-1 Fulham in this one, you get me? Then we go up to Newcastle. We go up to the Geordies. Newcastle entertained Chelsea. Now, last game of the season, Chelsea went up there and held hella corn, blood. You get me? It was 100% Chelsea and chill for me that night. You get me? It was, oh my god, blood. Lewis lost his fucking marbles. I was loving it, blood. You get me? But yeah, obviously Chelsea, they beat us last weekend. You get me? They took their chances. We didn't. Simple as. Newcastle, they got a point away from home. Rafa will probably think it's a good point. It's going to be rocking up there, you get me? They lost their first game at home, which was the first game of the season to Tottenham. I don't think they deserve to lose it. And they're going to be going all out for this win, blood. They're going to be going out all out to get points on the board, you get me? And I think Newcastle can do it, blood. I'm being real, fam, you get me? I'm being honest, being 100% real, blood. I think Rafa's got something up his sleeve for them, man, there, you get me? And I'm going for a cheeky 2-1 Newcastle in this one. And then the last game of the weekend goes down at Monday night. We're going to go to Manchester for this one. Old Trafford. Or is it Salford? You get me? I don't know, fam. You get me? But Man United entertained Tottenham. Now, obviously, United, shocking performance last weekend from them against Brighton. Alexis was out of the squad. I don't know, was he injured? I don't know, fam. You get me? But he weren't there. Martial, he had a decent start, but then he faded. Pogba was trying, but he weren't levels. Fred looked lost. Bailey, fucking hell. Or should I say Bailly? Fucking hell, blood. Murray was having fun with him, man. There, you get me? It was like looking at a pit bull play with a toy, blood. You understand? It was just, it was hard to watch if you was a Man United fan. You get me? But Tottenham, obviously, they had a great win at home against Fulham. Back-to-back wins for Tottenham. And yeah, Tottenham are looking decent, but they don't normally do well at Old Trafford, you get me? I can't really remember the last time they beat them. I can't remember last time Tottenham got a point up there, to be honest, you get me? I don't know if they got a point last year. I don't know, blood. I can't remember, fam, you understand? But I think this is going to be a draw, blood, you get me? Because I think Mourinho knows that Poch is going to go up there and attack him, innit? So Mourinho's whole thing is he don't want to lose, innit? So I don't think United are going to attack them, blood, even though they're at home. It's Mourinho, innit, blood, you get me? And I really think United are in big problems this year. I said it to Flex. Like, put all the banter aside now, innit, blood? Like, let's be real. I think United are in big trouble, blood, because I'm looking at these players and I don't think none of them want to play for him, blood. Like, looking at Man United is like looking at Arsenal last year, blood. There's a bag of players giving between 40 and 60% for that team, blood, you understand? And I have to be real, like, I'm enjoying it, but I do feel sorry for the United fans. I do feel sorry for them, but I am enjoying it, you get me? You have to get that in, I am enjoying it. But I do feel your pain, because I know how it is when you're looking at your players and you're not getting your all from them. You're only getting your all from a set few, in it. But yeah, man, I think there's going to be a draw in this one, you get me? I'm going to go for a 1-1, but you lot already know. Put your predictions in the comments below. Let me know what you think, you get me? You lot already know. Subscribe to Troops TV. I'm out.